So, last week against the Buffalo Bills, our offense was prolific the entire game, but our defense was another matter. It sucked. It flat out sucked in that game. Like straight up, it just there was no way Mike Smith could run a better defense in that game. But strangely enough, this week against Carolina, the roles have been reversed. It's our defense that played great throughout the entire game, but our offense that's been struggling. Only managing a field goal to Carolina's 17 points. Uh-uh. 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 I did not. I did not become a fan to watch the Buccaneers offense struggle as badly as this. Jameis Winston with a lost fumble and two interceptions. Like, I know you want to build him up as like a toughie for playing through shoulder injury, but Jesus Christ, Dirk Coder, at some point, you really need to start Ryan Fitzpatrick. Okay, I'm sorry to any Jameis Winston fan, but the shoulder injury that he's got, it's only a matter of time before an even worse injury happens. So, next game against the Jets, I would sit him out. Okay, I would say to Jameis, hey, Jameis Winston, yeah, you know your start against New York this week. Yeah, well, Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to be taking over until your shoulder gets better. Okay, so so just take it easy. Just just sit right there on the bench. Let your shoulder heal, because we don't want a shoulder tear during the game. We'll let Ryan Fitzpatrick go out there and put up 3 touchdowns against the Jets. And look, Jameis. If Fitzpatrick does pretty good against the Jets, we're still going to put you in for the game. There's a guarantee that you'll retain your job. Okay? If Fitzpatrick loses, it doesn't matter. If he wins, it doesn't matter. You're still our starting quarterback, no matter what. And personally, Dirk Coder should have done that when Jameis Winston was struggling against Carolina's pass rush. All right, now that I've gotten that little tangent out of the way, let's talk about some of the few things that I actually enjoyed from that game. I actually enjoyed watching Doug Martin running the rock, towing the rock, getting what was it, 71 yards on 18 carries. Put up some really great numbers on that. I like the Chris Conti pick. I like the Cam Newton interception caused by Chris Conti. Thought that was pretty good. Uh, Patrick Murray. Patrick Murray, giving us our only points of the game. He he uh, he fulfilled his role today. 1 for 1 on a field goal. It's always good when you have a kicker that can make a field goal of was it 40 or 50 yard 40 to 50 yards, I think it was. It's always good when you can have a kicker like that. But I mean, outside of that, I mean, our offense wasted a great defensive performance. And speaking of the defense, can I just talk to Justin Evans for a second here? Okay, sit down, Mr. Evans. Sit down. This part is for you. Okay? All right. You listening? All right. So, it's third down. Carolina's at the 25, right? Cam Newton throwing a streak pattern to Kelvin Benjamin. Why were you playing back coverage? Why couldn't you just step in front of Kelvin Benjamin and just come away with the interception there? Because Kelvin Benjamin is a pretty vertical guy. He's a pretty tall guy. If you stand behind him, you're going to lose that jump ball. Okay? Now, if that were Chris Conti or TJ Ward on that play, they would have stepped in front of Kelvin Benjamin and made the play on it. They might not have gotten an interception on it, but at least they would have held Carolina to 3 points. Okay? All right? All right, Mr. Evans? Mr. Evans? Mr. Gotta get better on the coverage routes, Evans? Okay? So, if you want to be a successful safety, you better start stepping up and covering guys on the front. Because that touchdown is just ridiculous on your part. It's ridiculous. Like, I was thinking Kelvin Benjamin was uncovered the whole time, but there I saw, there I saw you. Okay, you were there. You were there behind him, and you just jumped up vertically as well. Didn't even try to contest Kelvin on that one. Oh my God. So overall, we lost this game because of poor offensive play and just some dumb mistakes on defense outside of a great defensive game. The fact that our defense could hold Carolina to 17 points when Carolina was one of the toughest offenses to go face off against with Kelvin Benjamin, Jonathan Stewart, and Cam Newton run the option plays. To hold them to 17 points when there's that stacked, that's a sign of a good defense right there. And hopefully our offense can improve for the game against New York next week. Since we're on a road game, we're like, or no, not New York. What was that fucking New Orleans? Hopefully our offense can improve for the New Orleans Saints next week, and then the Jets the following week if I remember the schedule correctly. Hopefully our offense can perform pretty well against New Orleans. Hopefully our defense steps up against Drew Brees and Justin Evans runs better coverage than he did this game because god damn, I'm still on that. Like, man, man. Justin Evans. That, no, I'm not even gonna say anything because I said already what I wanted to say. But next time you need to contest from the front. If there's a jump ball, you need to be in the front in order to have a shot to win. Okay. All right. Now that I got that out of the way, Jameis Winston needs to get better. Dirk Coder needs to sit him out if he sees him struggling in favor of Ryan Fitzpatrick. And Mike Smith, your defense better perform as well as it did this week. Because next week, holy shit, is it going to be hard to knock New Orleans off of their pedestal.